Ariana Grande's boyfriend, Ethan Slater, has come under fire after his ex-wife spoke out about being unable to escape the darkness of watching him move on. Lily J was Slater's high school sweetheart, and the couple share a 2-year-old son. She revealed she'd moved to Britain with their newborn to support Ethan as he filmed Wicked before the public downfall of their marriage. She admitted there are days she can't escape the promotion of a movie associated with the saddest days of her life. No one gets married thinking they'll get divorced, in the same way we don't board a plane expecting to crash. I really never thought I would get divorced.
Hello and welcome to Influencer Police, a place where we expose the lies, the cheating, and the dirty ways of these filthy influencers. Lily J finally speaks out about the damage to her life that was done by Ethan Slater and Ariana Grande in a new article that was published by The Cut. I'm Chief Coconut, and this is Influencer Police. Buckle the fuck up. Okay, so wow, I was not expecting Lily J to come out and speak her piece, but she has, and I'm glad she did. Lily J has been incredibly silent and to herself about this whole situation. If you guys don't remember the Ethan Slater, Ariana Grande whole debacle, Ethan Slater was Lily J's husband, was her high school sweetheart. They recently had a kid when all this was going down. A new little baby boy. And essentially, Ethan Slater left Lily J for Ariana Grande, and Ariana Grande left Dalton Gomez for Ethan Slater. Now, it was super, super messy. Ariana Grande likes to claim that there was no overlap and everything was just peachy keen. But I mean, I think if you have like 2 brain cells, you could see that there was definitely some overlap and messy shit going on, in my opinion, allegedly. The fact that when Ethan Slater or Lily J, I forget which one, filed the divorce, but literally a week later after filing divorce, Ethan Slater is with Ariana Grande. So that doesn't just fucking happen overnight. There was clearly some overlap, and what's really disgusting about this whole situation is Ariana Grande literally held their baby. And it's so fucking crazy. And Lily J, she's had some quotes published by various, news sources, but she's never till this day fully spoken her piece about the situation. And in this article, it really makes sense why. And I feel like as time has gone on, she's felt the effects that being thrusted in the spotlight, especially in this negative manner, has affected her life and her career. And this article from The Cut really, really goes into and focuses on how it's affected her career. Which, when I first heard that Lily J was speaking out, I thought it would really be more about Ariana Grande and Ethan, like, specifically, and a little more details on that, but it really was focusing on her career and just how much this has impacted her career. So I really wanted to read the full article for you guys, but I don't really think I'm allowed to because of copyright and whatever. So I'll read some excerpts from it, but we'll talk about what it says. And so this article is behind a paywall, which I respect the hustle. Journalists usually these days don't make much money for their work. I mean, some obviously do. It depends where you work and all that. So I understand the paywall, but I'm also at the same time like, bitch, I don't have $8 to $4 to spare for this one article. So I did find this on Reddit. So whoever fucking posted this to Reddit, you're a little crazy, but like, I respect you. I think their name was like, what the fuck, Doctor something. You're fucking crazy, bitch. But thank you because you made this available to me. So we are going to read some excerpts, whatever, bitch. We're going to read some parts of the article, and I want to read the opening statement from the article. No one gets married thinking they'll get divorced. In the same way, we don't board a plane expecting to crash. But I really never thought I would get divorced. Especially not just after giving birth to my first child, and especially not in the shadow of my husband's new relationship with a celebrity. In this season of shock and mourning, over a year after the end of my marriage was made public, I deeply miss the life of invisibility I created for myself as a psychologist specializing in women's health. Wow. And this is a really great way to start the article because this article really touches on the fact that she is a psychologist and works with a lot of women dealing with various problems and issues they're struggling with. And this whole situation, her being thrusted into the spotlight, has completely disrupted her career. And she says that psychologists oftentimes in the field, they're trained and taught to be ambiguous and anonymous. They're not supposed to, maybe not supposed to, but it's usually encouraged to not have a super present, online presence, and to be more reserved with your socials and things, because you want to keep that anonymous aspect so your clients they're not like looking into your life and having judgments and all that. It's just to keep that anonymous presence. And the fact that she was just thrusted into the spotlight because of this situation, she's saying in this article that, she doesn't even, some clients don't mention it to her. And she says that sometimes clients they'll sign up to become her patient and then, back off before even the first session. And she says that, it seems like she's having problems getting clients and gaining that trust with them. And the whole situation has just greatly impacted her career. And that's so sad because she mentioned that she wanted to keep that private, anonymous life for her career that she's worked really hard for. And she knew that Ethan, her husband at the time, had a completely different career goal and had a career that thrives in media and attention and online presence. And they were trying to navigate that so Lilly J could keep a more private life. And she said that they would, sit down and have long talks about it and try to navigate it. And then Ethan Slater does this to her. Like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? The disrespect from Ethan Slater is unimaginable. Not only to leave your newborn baby and your wife for a celebrity that you literally just met. I mean, comparing to he was Lilly J's high school sweetheart. So he knew Lilly J forever and ever. And he just meets Ariana Grande. And maybe the filming took 2 years or something like that. But it's just crazy to think that he would do this to her. And the fact that it was so messy made it so much worse for Lilly because it became such a publicity moment and it became such a media fire that it wasn't just smooth sailings. It really did thrust Lilly J into the spotlight because they were so horrible to her. And the fact that Lily J and Ethan would have these conversations of keeping her life private, what the fuck did he expect was going to happen to Lily when he pulls like the ultimate fucking douchebag move? I mean, it's absolutely insane. It's really, really bad. It's crazy. I want to read another part of the article that really explains the importance of being anonymous as a psychologist. During graduate school for clinical psychology, I learned about transference, the way a patient uses the anonymous therapist as a funhouse mirror reflection of their own unresolved relational needs. The patient and therapist piece together a deeper understanding of the patient based on the echoes of outside relationships that inevitably play out in the therapist's office. As a therapist, part of what I could offer my patients was the experience of being in relation with someone else without the complexities of a personal relationship. I was never meant to be fully known to them. Research consistently indicates that the strongest predictor of success in therapy is the therapeutic alliance, the rapport between therapist and patient, and traditionally, therapists rigorously protect this for our patients with clear boundaries. So basically saying that you, as a therapist, as a psychologist, you want to keep that anonymous. Like, I mean, I have a therapist, I have a psychologist as well, and I know some things about my psychologist and a therapist, but honestly, like, very baseline. Because the session is about me. Like, I'm not going on their social medias or like trying to like find things about them, but I know that they're very, very private. They're very, very private people. And I never even really thought too much about that, but this makes a lot of sense. And I feel really bad for Lily because this is all affecting her career, and it really seems like it's affecting it so much that she felt compelled to make this article. And basically, the whole message of the article is about how it affected her career. Like, that's how I know that this really... I mean, she says that she's lost opportunities and jobs because of this scandal. And I find that so heartbreaking for Lily. I really, really do. Because none of this was her fault. And she got put in such a crappy situation. Not only does she have to navigate now being in the public eye, but in this horrible way, having a newborn child. And she said she thought, you know, the thing that she would struggle with the most was the postpartum depression. She never in a million years thought it was actually going to be what happened to her. So, and then also, not only to mention that her ex-husband is in this big movie, which he also mentions in here, that's with Ariana Grande, who's also in this fucking movie, bitch, that basically destroyed her life as she knew it. And now it's being completely just thrown in everyone's face, including Lily's. I mean, it's on billboards. There's merch in every store you walk into. Like, merch is crazy. There's trailers. I mean, there's so much press and promotion for this movie. I mean, it was probably the biggest movie of the year, and there's still another one to come. So that's going to be even more press and promotion, like throwing it in Lily's face. It's honestly hard to escape this fucking movie. And she says it's really, really hard to see all of these promotional things for this movie when it was some of the darkest days of her life. And it's just a constant reminder. And That is absolutely, I mean, I can't believe it. Like, it's so fucked up. And what's really crazy is in the last like few weeks when this movie was, being put out, people were seemingly changing their perspective on the situation and giving more grace to Ethan and Ariana and having a more positive outlook on it. I mean, I guess it's kind of like time kind of almost makes people forget or move on and stuff like that. But in reality, it's like, no, it was really, really fucking bad. And this Ethan Slater fucking SpongeBob dude is a complete fucking asshole. He is horrible. And Ariana Grande is also like not in the clear here at all. I mean, she literally held this woman's baby, was canoodling with her husband, and I mean, we know that Ariana Grande has a track record of being in really shady situations with other women's men and allegedly stealing men from, women.
I intend on opening a hoe clinic. Yes, a rehab for hoes. And I want Ariana Grande to be my first customer. Don't worry, we will keep your business private, but I want to sit around in a circle and have Ariana talk about how many days she's been clean from being a hoe. To the future, you guys.
So are we fucking surprised? No, we're not. I mean, actually, I'm a little surprised, that she would want to date SpongeBob, but I guess that's her cup of tea. She really is immersed in Wicked. She really thinks she's fucking Glinda, and she's changed her whole personality and life to fit that. But she's really taking it to next levels. She really is. It's just like, and like, I'm a fan of Ariana Grande's music and her style, and I enjoy Ariana Grande as a performer, and an artist, but that does not mean that I support the shady shit that she does. If she does something, I'm not afraid to call her out, just like anyone. All these celebrities are so fucking shady. A lot of them are just literally like in a cult or satanic. They're fucking whatever to me. Like, I do not idolize anyone. It's whatever. But this is a really, really low blow that Ariana Grande did to Lily J, and especially Ethan, because that was his fucking wife. And they fucking just had a child together. So it's absolutely horrible. I mean, it was like the worst time to do it as well, when literally your wife is struggling with postpartum depression, having a child, literally moved to a different country for your fucking ass, and then you pull this shit. It's so bad. It's actually so fucking bad. I can't imagine. That's scarring. That is traumatizing. That is next fucking level fuckery. So I don't want to see anyone trying to praise that fucking bitch ass, midget ass, ginger ass, SpongeBob looking ass, baby fucking face bitch. Cause he's a nasty ass bitch. Straight up nasty. Ugh. And then it really just, the song Thank You Next, like, it really just, I mean, I almost like have no words. Ariana Grande released Thank You Next, and that was kind of like her like fuck you to the whole situation. Wait, no, not Thank You Next. What the fuck was it? What the fuck was that song? Oh, Yes and. When she released Yes and. Yes and? Yes and. Yes, you did contribute to breaking up a relationship with a newborn child. And yes, you did help destroy an innocent woman's career. Yep. You did that. So, what the fuck do you guys think about this situation? It's really crazy. And I also would like to say that Lily J has handled this whole situation with so much grace and class. And I'm I'm in awe of this woman. Seriously, like, if this happened to probably so many other people, they would have flipped their shit. And this would have been a whole different story. But this woman really has, like, kept to herself, and she has not lashed out. She is really handling this with grace. And she has if she wanted to fucking flip a bitch and, like, if she wanted to, like, do something crazy, I mean, like, I would totally understand. I'd be like, yeah, you have every fucking right. Flip a bitch.
Dr. Lily J this, Dr. Lily J that. She's so graceful. You know what? Yeah, she is. And she deserves her flowers for that. But get this. If she decided to go a different route, that would have been okay too. It would have been a we listen and we don't judge moment. Because she is entitled to a public crash out. Not a professional essay. Love her for doing that. She's better than me. But she was entitled to a public crash out. Because betrayal is not normal. We've normalized that. Cheating, betrayal, we've normalized that as a society. I don't care how many Grammys you have. I don't care how many movies you're in. I don't care how many albums you've produced and given us. You weren't entitled to that.
But she's handled this with a lot of grace and class. And, I mean, the ending of this article, let me pull it up. The ending of this article, I mean, it was kind of like almost seemed like a plea to, like, please, like, don't let this affect my career. Like, please come to me. Like, okay. So listen to this. It's so sad. So consider this essay my message in a bottle sent out to sea to maybe wash up at my patient's feet someday. I'm sorry I can't be invisible anymore. Really. More than you know, I'm sorry. This information about me will rush in like water filling all of the blank spaces where you could have, should have, would have imagined me to be whomever you needed. I hope this is okay. This psychologist of yours who had a window into her life pried open. Knowing what you know now, I can say with both personal and professional authority, you are so much stronger. I'll end this by saying, Ethan Slater, you're a cunt. Ariana Grande, you're a whore. I still love you, but like, shit. Subscribe.